If you're planning to sell your house in Florida right now, you probably wonder, why is the house down the street listed less than I expected? Or can I still get what my neighbor got back in 2024? That there is the elephant in the room. The market has shifted. We moved away from that extreme pandemic era seller's market to a more balanced, buyer-friendly environment. So let's talk about this. Hello, welcome back. I'm Adriana in Central Florida and the Space Coast. And in this video, I'm giving you the exact strategy for pricing your Central Florida or Space Coast home to sell quickly and for the most money without having to chase the market down with endless prices reductions. So let's first start with addressing the most important point here. The difference between the price that you feel your home is worth based on the last few years and the price that today's buyers are willing and able to pay. During the peak, homes were selling for what we call the highest possible price. Why? Well, we have record low interest rates, low inventory, and massive migration to Florida. Buyers had cheap financing and they were fighting each other with cash offers and waiving contingencies. But today is different. Buyers are facing to mortgage rates that are high, and as a result, the monthly payment for a house like yours has gone up significantly for them. We also have more inventory, more homes for buyers to choose from. For example, cities like Orlando have seen their month of supply push well into the buyer's market territory, meaning homes are staying longer, sometimes 60 to 70 days in the market. The crucial point here is that the price is no longer set by what your neighborhood sold a year ago or even earlier this year. The price is set by what the buyer can afford and it's willing to pay today. This shifts means that the aggressive name your price strategy of the peak years is a recipe for disaster in today's market. This may be an anchor that will drag your listing down if you chase it. The secret to a fast sale in a balanced market like we're seeing today is to be a little uncomfortable with the initial price. I'll suggest what I call the price ahead of the market strategy. When selling your home, you have mainly three pricing options. First, the high price. Right now, this will be in the disaster zone. This is pricing your home at or above the most recent comparable sale on your neighborhood. With this, your home will be ignored and will become stale and sit on the market. Right now, buyers are using tools to know exactly how many days a property have been on the market, and high days on the market is a red flag. Then second, it's going to be the market price. This is pricing your home exactly where the comps said it should be. You'll get some showings, but you'll be competing head to head with every similar house on the market. You'll likely sit for a long time before doing a painful price reduction. And the third option is the competitive price, that sweet spot. This is pricing your house 1 to 3% below the most recent, most relevant comparable sale in the area. This is what I think is the best strategy right now. Why this competitive price is the exact one? Well, let me tell you. First, it will create urgency. It makes your home feel like a deal in a market where buyers are tired of overpaying. Then it drives traffic. Your home will be shown in lower price searches online, attracting more and more views. And third, it will generate offers. More views means more showings, which will be the only way where you can get multiple offers or at least a full price offer and avoid a price reduction. It is critical to remember that Florida, we don't have one set market. We have dozens of mini markets, and even when the Florida market in general has been very stable, your pricing strategy must be localized to your area. Let's look at the Central Florida, specifically the Orlando metro area. So what's the trend? The inventory is up. As a seller, you are competing with more and more homes, and the average buyer is becoming more and more selective. What's the price in reality you have to consider? That buyers are considering the overall cost of home ownership, which includes high homeowners insurance and potential HOA fees. Let's say a buyer comparing a $450,000 home in Lake Nona to a similar new build home in that area. What do you think? They will go and choose what is a better value. So what you should consider for your strategy: if you have an older home in an established neighborhood, let's say like College Park or Maitland, your price must reflect any deferred maintenance or age-related issues. You can offer a home warranty or a seller's credit for a new roof or insurance to offset that cost in the buyer's mind. Price is the most powerful tool. You have to compensate for the condition. Now, let's look at the Space Coast, Brevard County. What's the trend? The market here is a tale of two stories. We have premium, unique properties like the waterfront in Cocoa Beach or a master plan community in Viera that are still commanding top dollar because the demand is strong from the space industry and cash buyers. However, for the average home, there's a competition that has increased. We've seen an increase in price reductions and homes being pulled off the market because sellers are clinging to peak era prices. If your home is not a premium turnkey property, you have to be aggressive. Over 50% of the listings in the Space Coast have seen a price reduction recently. Price at the lower end of the comparable range to capture those motivated buyers who are often cash heavy due to the military and aerospace presence. So how do you put this into action? Here's a 3-step plan to price your Florida home correctly right now. Step 1, focused only on the last 60 days of sold comps. Looking at sales from 6 months ago are completely irrelevant. The market has shifted so quickly that the sales from even last quarter are irrelevant. Your agent needs to be pulling the sales of the closed in the last 30 to 60 days. Anything older than that is the past prices that we need to overcome. That would be your current value. Then step 2, it's compare also active, not just sold. Only looking at what's sold is the right strategy most of the time. However, right now you need to analyze 5 to 10 homes that can be your direct competition. For example, let's say if 3 homes identically or very similar to yours are listed between 400 and 415 and they have been in the market, let's say 45 days, that range is not your selling range, that's your seating range. So you need to price under $399 to make those homes look instantly overpriced. You are pricing your home to outperform your direct competition right now. And the step 3, you need to factor in the cost of money, the interest rate with seller concessions. Forgetting that high interest rates have removed $50,000 to $100,000 in buying power from the buyers right now, it's a mistake. In a balanced market, the true negotiating power is in seller concessions. Instead of an extra $10,000 price reduction, offer $10,000 credits for your buyers to use towards closing costs, or even better, buy down the rate. This is a powerful move in the current market, especially in Central Florida, with many first-time home buyers are feeling the squeeze. A concession of a few $1,000s can be advertised as buyer incentive offers, which dramatically increases the perceived value of your home. Many sellers who are unwilling to accept the current reality are choosing to delist their homes, hoping for the next price boom. This especially happens in areas with high inventory. While this tactic can help balance the market in the long run, for you as an individual seller, this is a huge gamble. I don't have a magic crystal ball, but most of the economists are suggesting that we may need to wait 3 to 4 years to have home values again go up. in a pic. So if you need to sell your home now, waiting is not a strategy. It might be procrastination. A stale listing, which is a listing that's been on the market for too long, will require even a deeper price cut to attract attention. Your best window of opportunity for a new listing on the market is going to be the first 2 weeks. So price it right from the beginning and you will be able to control your outcome. The takeaway is clear. The Florida real estate market is different. It's a new chapter where buyers have leverage and they are looking for value. Your goal as a seller in Central Florida, Orlando, Kissimmee, or the Space Coast, Melbourne, Cocoa, or Titusville has to be to make your home the best value on your street, not the most expensive. To recap, the exact and best strategy here is going to be to price your home aggressively 1 to 3% below your best relevant comparable, to focus on the last 60 days of data, and to use seller concessions to add value to the buyer's monthly payment. If you are serious about selling your home in Central Florida or the Space Coast and want a personalized analysis to find the true selling price for your home, the link for a consultation will be in the description below. Remember to like, subscribe for more Florida real estate insights, and I'll see you next time.